InternationalInvestor.com's Daily Brief. The answer to your question is learn the goddamn process, trade your trading plans, don't take too much risk on any one trade, and just let yourself get rich.
Hello everybody! Welcome back to another exciting episode. Oh, I didn't put on my, there we go. Now we're in the future. Welcome back to the future. Welcome to TRI's exciting daily brief. You guys know it's Thursday, and then I'm doing the show today because, how do you know? I'm late. It's always going to be late. When Brian starts, it's going to be almost perfectly on time every time. When I start, just be assured that it's going to be 5 or 10 minutes late. It's just the pattern. I don't know how to fix it. If anybody has any solutions for how to be on time every day, please feel free to send me those solutions. I could use it. Nothing's worked so far. I'm trying, but you know, it just happens. There's always some kind of technical problem. Let me pull up the YouTube so I can see what all you good people are saying. Welcome everyone. Please, I encourage chatting. Criticism is welcomed, encouraged. Not too much, please, but you know, some is encouraged. I appreciate the comments and feedback so we can continually improve. Let's see who's here. Adam, welcome. Gills, welcome. Alex, welcome. Cotter, always good to hear from you. Thank you, sir. I will fire myself and then subsequently hire myself again next week and probably do the same thing all over again. We'll see if anything changes. We'll see. This is maybe why I could never work at a major corporation. I did for a period of time, and timeliness certainly hurt my performance reviews. It just never, I could never make those 8 a.m. meetings. It just didn't happen. Anyway, you guys are not here to hear me talk. You're not. You want to go to the present day. We want to get rid of this futuristic background, and we want to talk about how is the market trying to destroy us and take all our money today. What is happening? Welcome, Nolian. If you're here, if you're new, say hi. Say hi. I love to interact with you guys. It's part of the fun. We're going to look at some really cool crypto coins today, some stuff that's trending. A couple that are actually looking like they're in good buy positions. You know, Bitcoin's is in a precarious position right now, so it'd be nice to take a look at that. The S&P market is continuing to just go higher. You know, it never kind of goes down, but we'll talk about that as well. Welcome, Ucha. Hello. Good to have you. All right. I'm going to, as usual, shrink myself into mini-me. Give some muscles before I do it. Shrink myself down, and then we will get to all the cool stuff. So stay tuned. We're going to do stocks first, and then we'll get to crypto. Promise, we're only doing a couple stocks. Tesla, S&P, NVIDIA. Those seem to be the top trending ones that people are interested in based on my quick Reddit search. So we'll talk about those because that seems to be what the public wants. Trying to give you guys what you want. You are insatiable though. Why is my screen being ridiculous? Hold on, let's go to the present day. Turn off that. All right. And we're gonna shrink me if I can. For some reason I'm having some difficulty here shrinking myself. Oops, nope. Why don't you want to shrink? This is super annoying. Sorry guys, 1 second. Bear with me here. Right, there we go. I'm small enough. Hopefully that's small enough. Let me know if that's too small or too big, and I will adjust accordingly. Or if it's just right. I feel like I'm very small, but who cares? I'm just a little talking head in the corner, sitting in my chair. All right, so investor sentiment, we've kind of determined it doesn't mean anything. I don't even know why I look at it anymore. It worked for a while, and now it's kind of like, meh. So that's trading for you. Certain things work for a while, then they suddenly stop working, and then they suddenly start working again. You never know when it's going to happen, but it's fun to just keep evaluating. We will be talking about meme coins today. I have 3 meme coins we're going to be talking about. 3 you may or may not have ever heard of. Change the voice of your pitch to a pixie. I don't even know how to do that. My testosterone levels are way too high to become a pixie. Believe it or not, you guys would be shocked. at how high my testosterone levels are. If you stay tuned to the end and come to our after party, I will tell you how high your testosterone levels can be if you eat well, take a few supplements, clean supplements, and exercise 4 or 5 times a week. I'll tell you, and have amazing genetics, by the way. So stay tuned if you're interested, because it's absurd. All right, let's go to Forex Factory. Let's see what's going on with the news. Let's go to the correct date. Yeah, that's today. What happened today? Unemployment claims came out a little bit higher. Look at that. We got a slight spike in unemployment claims. I've talked about this before. I've told you, if unemployment claims spike, that is a sign that the economy is not doing well. And that's generally when we actually see the market decline. It's unemployment claims that are spiking, and we have yet to see that. Companies are not firing enough people. If you guys want the market to go down, call up some major companies. Tell them to lay off more people. All right. Friday, tomorrow, we've got average hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, unemployment rate. So these are pretty big. These are marketing moving events. Watch out for these. Be careful if you're trading in any kind of leverage or anything like that. Going into next week, nothing really Monday or Tuesday, but by Wednesday we have a CPI. So prepare yourself for CPI on Wednesday. I'm sure Brian will talk about it before then. Let's look at options expiry, and then we will get to the charts. Wow. Look at all of these calls. Why are there so many? Holy crap. Well, you can see what's holding the market down, right? You have all these calls, massive number of calls up to about 5250. And where are we on the S&P? Let's see. And yes, I've been looking at BCH. I don't even have the S&P pulled up. All right, let's get rid of Litecoin. Nobody cares about that. And we'll look at S&P 500. Look at where we're sitting at, 5250. Line in the sand. Basically right here, because of this open interest right here. Right here in particular. So basically right here, this is the Gandalf wall. If you've never seen Lord of the Rings, this is what's happening here. Gandalf is right there, and he's saying, you shall not pass. Like, don't even think about it. Okay, so the market is the Balrog. There's no way it's going to go past 5,300. I'll be shocked if that happens. That would be it's not going to happen. Let's put it that way. However, 5,250 is kind of like a little goblin defending the wall. You might stop there, but you might go a little bit higher. But expect that to be your range going into. You're not going to go below 5,160, and you're not going to go above 5,270. So there's your kind of 100 point range. It's not actually that small if you trade on any kind of leverage. That's actually a big range. But if you're a normal trader and you don't like your insane addicted leverage, then this isn't too big of a range, and it's a nice area to trade in while you're waiting for the close on Friday. So that's something to consider. Just keep that in mind. Let's look at on a higher time frame here. Weekly, I've talked about this before. We are the most overbought we've been since 2020. And you can see what happened back in, I'm just going to keep talking about this every week, but you can see what happened. The market took a dip, okay? And then it rebounded, and we created a divergent high, and then we rolled over. So again, and I've said this so many countless daily briefs, do not consider seriously shorting this market unless you like losing money. If you like losing money, do it. But if you like not losing money, you like to preserve your hard-earned fiat things, do not short until you see a divergence on the weekly chart. Wait for that. Okay, just wait for that. It's safer, it's better, everyone's happier. TRI doesn't get any negative reviews. Oh, this asshole on YouTube told me to short the market and caused me to lose money. Don't do that. And by the way, this is educational advice only. Wait for the divergence on the RSI. That's all. It's that simple on the weekly chart. And I don't know if I'm saying this for you guys or for myself, because I'm a perma bear, as I've talked about before. But half of it's probably for me. I have to continually remind myself, do not short the market. Chill, just relax. Even if you want it to go down, it's the market's not going to do what you want just because you want it. On a daily chart, you can see we're just staying above what I call my VIP line, trending higher. We're above this 21 EMA. That's what this line is right here. I'll show you. Settings, input, 21 EMA right here on the daily chart. So you also want to watch that. If that starts breaking down, that's also a sign that maybe the market's starting to reverse. So just be careful here. We're going to be stuck in this range going into the next couple days. There's no real rollover yet. I don't see anything stopping this market. If I go to a lower time frame here, like an 8-hour or a 4-hour, we're hitting a 7, which makes sense because we talked about the resistance with the calls. Yeah, we should look at gold and silver armor. All right, so that's it for the S&P. I told you what the range will be. You're probably going to get some rejection here, and you'll play in this range area. This is the safe play zone. If you're looking to trade this, I would consider shorts up here to play to the downside, and then if we get down below 51.90, 51.70, I would look for longs to play to the upside. And that advice only is good until the close on Friday. Anything after that, I have no idea, but you can guarantee that we'll probably continue higher until we get that weekly divergence, and we need another week to get another data point, right? Something I like to touch on is liquidity. So liquidity has been kind of going all over the place. We had a big pullback in liquidity, and you can see how the market kind of actually paused. You see how Bitcoin paused, and the market's kind of paused when we had that pullback in liquidity, and now they boosted it again. So we got that boop, doop, doop. There is a connection. I don't know how much it really helps because the data kind of happens. The liquidity kind of comes out, the data comes out, and the market seems to react right away. You don't really get much warning. I just like looking at it for comparison's sake. It's kind of fun, but I don't know how useful it is. There's that. Okay, so I said I would talk about Tesla and NVIDIA. This is where I let you guys have some fun. We only do this for about 30 minutes. I'm already 11 minutes in. I've got a lot to talk about. I might not even get through it, and we're going to have to talk about it in the daily brief. So you're going to get 2 picks for stocks. You want to look at, well, I guess commodities are different, but either we look at Tesla and NVIDIA, or we look at gold and silver. Which ones do you guys want to look at? Gold and silver or Tesla and NVIDIA? I'm going to wait until I get at least 3 votes. 3. Okay, Cotter votes for Tesla. Anyone else out there? Ucha, gold and silver. And I'm guessing, Omar, you also voted for gold and silver. So that's 2. Cotter, you're getting beat right now. But I'll give you 2 points because I like you. So right now we're tied. Need one more person. Come on. I know you guys are listening. There's people listening on their phone for sure. That's just are not participating. Lazy people. But that's what I usually do. I don't participate. I just listen. All right, we'll just do both. We're going to look at Tesla. I'm wasting time. Tesla, what's going on, Mr. Musk? Okay, so interesting pullback in Tesla. I bet if we do a fib here, I want to go this way, do from the high to the low. Yeah, look at where we're playing around in 61.8 area. Really, where my real buy area is down here, 786 and 88.6. I think I've talked about this before. I really prefer buys down in that zone. Right now, Tesla is on a downtrend, but it looks like it's trying to reverse. You can see this weekly. There's an attempted reversal happening on the weekly chart here, but not confirmed yet. We're very bearish on these lower time frames. Nice reversal, but until we get on the other side of this trend heuristic channel, I would be bearish on Tesla and consider these shorting opportunities. You can even see on a daily chart, right? So if I do this with my trend line, this is going to be your resistance. So you'd almost want to short here and see if you can get these lower levels. Be careful with earnings coming up. It's coming out end of this month, so you've got like 2 or 3 weeks before earnings. Generally, earnings are a big mover for Tesla. You can see right here, earnings came out and price massively dumped. We had a huge gap down. We came up, basically filled that gap, and then we rolled over again. We had a gap down before. We filled that gap now, and now the market maybe has clearance to roll over. If we look at a 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart, nothing really from the 1-hour chart, but a 4-hour, it's not looking amazing. I would hunt shorts based on where we are in the higher time frame, and I would target 144 and 125. Those are the areas I would look for to create, to open long positions and get long on Tesla. I want to take out this liquidity low at 150. That's where I want to come down to this liquidity zone. This is going to be your big wall where a lot of price action and trading happened, and that's going to provide support that it needs. We also have this downtrend line that's going to provide some resistance. And that's the area where I'd really consider buying Tesla. Right now, it's a little early. So that's my opinion. You could consider some shorts even if you want to. Just be careful because it closes and then gaps, and it's risky. Yeah, I mean, look. From the fundamental perspective, Tesla's in trouble. China, and I'm concerned. China's. Did you guys see the Xiaomi car that came out? Did you see that? What did you guys think of that? Because I thought it looked pretty good. Like for the price, $30,000. Now maybe it's going to be different in other countries, but $30,000 for that car. I mean that's cheap. That's cheap. Maybe I'll show it. Maybe you guys don't know about it. Xiaomi car. You guys don't? Do you guys know about this? Let me show you. Let's just talk about it really quick. Maybe we go a little bit longer tonight. I'm pretty tired, and I know it doesn't seem like that, but I've been running around since 10:30 this morning, and it's 11:30 at night right here. Yeah, so this just came out 4 days ago, which I just remembered that Thailand had the auto show, and I totally forgot about it, and I wanted to go to the auto show. So this is a review from some Chinese guy, and then here's at Auto 4K. Maybe I show you guys this one. It's $29,000 for this car. I'm not trying to advertise or anything. I'm not really saying anything about it. I don't know anything about it. All I know is that the price tag is about $30,000. Now there's upgraded models they're probably showing. I think the highest price model is like $42,000. That's insane. An equivalent Tesla is over $60,000. How can Tesla compete with this? And these cars look, I mean, I think they look pretty good. I don't know about you guys. But it looks pretty good. Maybe Sjord talked about this. Yeah, I could see Sjord liking this. It's a very Porsche-like car, and I think he likes Porsches. Personally, I like the BYD Seal, which is around the same price range. I think it's more my style here. This one, I like it a bit better. But the Xiaomi is also great. Yeah, here. So China is just rolling out electric cars. And Tesla's going to get steamrolled if they can't lower prices. And that's why they're rapidly trying to cut and then design new manufacturing processes and stuff like that. But there's a reason the stock's going down the way it is. Oh, there you go. A little bit of insight in case you didn't know about what's going on with Tesla. Okay, let's go to gold and silver. We've had Terry Business posting a lot about gold and silver. And his thoughts, especially on silver, and how silver is heavily used in Tomahawk missiles and EVs. Silver is in today's modern age. Silver has a lot of uses. I might have him on next week or the week after to talk about the fundamentals behind silver and why he thinks that. I know we're looking at a gold chart right now. I should probably pull up the silver chart, and why he believes that silver is massively underpriced and set for a huge run higher. Personally, I would like silver to pull back so I can get into a long position. But, it is what it is. Right now we have a breakout. So maybe I'm going to have him on to talk about it. I don't like on the weekly you have an 8 here, but this is a massive breakout in silver. Like if I show this, right? So we've totally broken out on both this trend line and this one, and also my RSI. So hopefully you can see all those. Wait, let me get rid of these grid lines. They're so annoying. Okay, there you go. That's cleaner. So there's the RSI breakout. This is a weekly chart. A weekly chart. There's your breakout on silver. Here's my price target, ABCD, up to $35. Now, how did I get that ABCD? Well, it's just, right, so here's the first one. Right there. And then here's the low. And then there, boom. You're at 35. So where is that from here? Where's the price increase? How much? All right. It's a 30% increase in silver. When we talked about it before, down here, it was a 41% increase. So it already went up 11%. Yeah, I've heard that the premium on physical silver is very high right now, like $5 is what I was told. $5 an ounce premium. That's crazy. It's massive. Your video is uplifting. What does that mean, MM? My video is uplifting. Does that mean like it makes you feel good? happy. Anyway, this is potential for silver to go up 30%, but I would like to see a pullback first. Down to like 25. If I can pull back down to 25, I'm going to get very long in whatever I can. I have a way to trade XAGUSD on leverage, and I also know about some ETFs, but I can't think about them off the top of my head. I didn't say I'm buying the car, Brian. I'm just talking about the competition versus Tesla. For everyone, you guys probably know Brian is very against China. We're not going to talk anymore about China. DXY, major pullback, unfortunately, rejection here. I don't like what I'm seeing here, and it's probably causing part of the strength. We had a huge breakout. This is a huge breakout in the daily chart. If we look at a weekly, you can see it more clearly. Look at this breakout. This was a big breakout, and it's getting rejected. I would like to see this continue. This was not good. I don't like that this happened. I want to see a reversal, and it needs to happen right here. If it doesn't, then US dollar is going down, and then our silver is going up to here, right? That's what's going to happen. It's going to happen faster than you can say one of these Chinese car names, or Tomahawk, maybe. Hopefully, we don't have to use a lot of those Tomahawks in the near future. Gold on a logarithmic chart is running into major resistance here on this parallel channel uptrend. So it makes sense that it's pausing. You're hitting a 7 on the weekly chart. My final target is up here in the $2,400, $2,500 range, which sadly is only another like 10% away. It's like 9%. It's crazy because only just back in February, we were down here at 2,000. Now we're already at 2,300. That's a big move. Very strong in the higher time frames, gold. I think this is major resistance. I'd like to see a pullback. I'd like to see the US dollar take off. I want to see a pullback down here to this 2,100 area, and then a push higher, and then finally coming up here. That's what I would like to see. But I don't know. We might just break out and push higher. I'm really not sure. It depends on what happens with the US dollar here. This is quite the inflection point. So we've got to see, for all intents and purposes, besides the 8 that I'm seeing on the weekly chart and the equivalent 7 on the silver chart, I don't see anything else stopping these other than me wanting to be long more and not being able to be long. So the max pain trade actually might be up. You might not even get a chance to get in on this. There's not going to be a pullback. It's just going to go straight up. Keep that in mind. I think silver is a better play than gold, honestly. If I had to pick an entry, I'd probably enter down here somewhere. Set my stop below this low right here. So something like that. Entry here, and my target is up here at 35. That's a 6-to-1 risk-reward ratio. I think it's a very good trade. Maybe I'm a little bit too aggressive with my buy level, and I lower it here and it still gives me a 6-to-1 risk-reward. I want to be at 35. Yeah, 6-to-1 risk-reward on that. It's a good trade. It's a good trade. I'm actually going to put an alert at 26. If it can come back to that, I'll buy. Yeah, there you go. Okay, 26, alert set. That's what I'm looking for on silver. On gold, really this trend line is the big thing holding me back. I do like that you do have a divergence on the daily chart. Look at that. Look how RSI is not making a higher high, but price did, major higher high. So that should be a warning sign to you that gold could possibly pull back. We get that retracement. Maybe a lot of people are excited right now, and we get that retracement back to the midpoint. And then we get that final last takeoff. Maybe we go like this, something like this, and then help. That would coincide with the dollar kind of doing this, and that's what I really would like to see. Usually what I want to happen doesn't happen, so consider that this maybe just do the opposite of what I'm suggesting. I don't know, but that's what I'm seeing. Okay, guys, hopefully that helps. I like the silver trade. I think it's a great idea. Keep your eye on it. Set some alerts, because if this does come back, you're probably not going to have a lot of time to get in. Like if it comes back and it's going to take off, that they're not going to give you, you know, it's a good trade when you've got like less than an hour to get in before it just doop, doop, and then boom. If it sits down here, then you got to be a little bit more worried that this could just waffle, pull back, and do some shit like that and just bore you out with time decay. All right. How much time we got left? Oh my goodness, it's 25 minutes already. We got to jump to crypto. I will talk about, in the after party, I will talk about NVIDIA and I will talk about platinum. Okay. But we got to talk about a little bit of crypto. So Bitcoin, of course, we'll talk about. And then I'm going to touch on some meme coins that seem to be popular. Bitcoin's popping here again, bouncing from my VIP line level. I'm going to delete some of these ugly lines. It looks like Wolverine slashed my chart. Actually, I like some of these. These are good. You can see the reversal areas and breakdowns and breakups. I wouldn't go full bull on Bitcoin yet. I want to see a reversal on the other side of this here. For now, it's just kind of chilling. But oh, glad to hear. I'm glad it. I'm glad that I'm bringing a smile to your face or making you feel happy. As long as it's not too happy, that would be weird. Don't be weird. Maybe I'm being weird. I don't know. Anyway, no reversal yet for me on Bitcoin. I want to see a push through on this 4 hour here of this trend line, right? Like that, this RSI trend line. And until then, it's just like kind of a mean reversion for me. And we possibly get the second leg down. So something like, you know, if we look at the fibs, where are we right now? Or like this and this. So you're just at the midpoint, right? Oftentimes things do reverse to the midpoint of the 61.8 level. So let's say, you know, let's say we do that and we do an ABCD. And then that's your ultimate target for Bitcoin, 61,000. That would bring you to a very nice liquidity area. Probably a lot of stops down here that we would take out. Maybe a spike down even to 60K or 59K right below this. You see this line over here, guys? Look at this. This is the line. If I wanted to cause max pain and max fear, I would come down here, play in this level, let people try to get long, and then I would do one last spike down into like 57, 58K, and then I would take it up. That's what I would do for maximum pain. Right now, I'm taking out all the people that were shorting, thinking we were going lower. Maybe I push it a little bit higher up to 69, and then take it out quickly. It's got to happen quick. A little bit of caution here. Last one before move up. That's kind of what I'm seeing for Bitcoin, what I'm thinking. We'll see how it works here, but until we break out on this 4 hour right here with RSI, I'm hunting shorts. I think they're a better trade to the downside, more likely move. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here with a initial move from this level to 61,500. If I took a short up here on leverage, I would take profits around 62, 61K. I can even go to a lower time frame and kind of show you guys. So 1 hour, you can see a 9 came in. We're kind of petering out here. 15 minute. See how the 15 minutes kind of reaching exhaustion, starting to possibly break down. See how we took out the highs, but it was a divergent high. And if we look at a short, right, what would your short trade look like? Right, so let's say you just short right here at the current price. So your stop right above those highs. And your target is way down. All the way down here. Not 60. We'll go to 60, 62. I'll be conservative. And you got a 16.5 to 1 risk reward. That's a great trade. Imagine doing this on some leverage. That's a lot of money. You can make a lot. You know, you bet. You could make 1,000. If you take a $100 risk, if it works out, you make $1,600. If anyone takes this trade and it works, feel free to PM me and send me a tip. Especially if you trade it with more than $100 risk. If you do maybe 1,000, that could be $16,000 profit. You know, if you do it with $2,000 risk and it works, you could buy a Xiaomi electric supercar that might break. Who knows? But yeah. We're not going to talk about Fisker, by the way. That's another electric company that was in America, and that didn't do so well. So sorry for bringing up. I brought up Fisker weeks ago that it was a possible buy. It was a gamble. Ended up not working out. They're going out of business. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But American car companies are not always safe either. You know, it's a global economy now. Who knows? I've talked to a lot of people from America. I've talked to a lot of people from China. Once you meet people from all these different countries, you kind of learn that they're not that different. The biggest difference I've noticed is that Chinese seem to, how do I say this? Chinese seem to be more like robotic in a way in their interactions and have a much higher fear of the government. Those are the big things. Sorry, there was like a really loud noise. Wait 1 second, guys. I think there's a ghost in my condo. Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second, guys. Just a ghost, you know, older building. So, you know. Anyway, the big thing I've noticed between dealing with Chinese and dealing with Americans is that everyone kind of wants the same thing, but and there are similarities, a lot of similarities, but there are a lot of differences. And from what I'm seeing, in general, Chinese do work harder than Americans, and that's concerning. I don't know. I don't want to get too political about this, but there's a reason Tesla's hurting and there's a lot of competition. But anyway, if you do well in this trade, my PMs are open. Feel free to send me a cup of coffee tip. Who knows? Anyway, that's Bitcoin. And I want to talk about some meme coins really quick, and then we're basically out of time. Unfortunately, it's been 32 minutes. I'll go a little bit longer today. We'll touch on these meme coins. Let me pull up the list here. Chris, I know I'm over the time. You don't have to. I know you didn't say anything, but use Bird's Eye or Dex Screener for the meme coins. Really? They're not on, none of these are on here? Let's see. We've got, I'll tell you the names. We've got Bowden. Geo, is this correct? Bowden. USDT. I'm going to get rid of these. I don't know why I have these lines. Okay, so it's been confirmed that this meme coin is on TradingView. Was it really launched just like yesterday? Is that correct? CoinX. No, it was launched. No, it's been up. All right, so we've got CoinX data until March 15th. So this apparently is a trending meme coin. I don't know why. Can I recommend buying here? No, I can't, unfortunately. It could go higher. It's the nature of meme coins. I mean, let's look at this. Let's dissect this a little bit. Let's see how these springboards operated. Is there any rhyme or reason to meme coins, or is it pure chaos? And is it even chaos that makes zero? Oh, look at that, actually. Look at this. So I just did a chaos, and look at where the top was. Boom. Look at how that works. That's so cool. And you can even see up here, look at that 8.77. That was your 8.77 tag. Crazy, crazy, crazy. This is why chaos levels are great. So then if we head over here, right, we had this pullback and you had this little trough that formed, and you would have created that right there. And look at that. I always like to be a little bit more conservative, so I get my fills. And look at this. I don't know if this is valuable or not, guys, but what I mean, if this doesn't convince you to use chaos levels, maybe we should make a course on chaos levels. I mean, that alone should be worth it, at least, you know, $500, right? For a course on how to do this. Look at that. Boom, boom. So you could have bought down here 30 cents, sold at the first chaos level 50 cents. Not even a double. But it would have worked. And then there's your next sell, the next chaos level. Tupperware in the Afterparty, sure. Just remind me, Omar. Okay, so that's Bowden. Geo Bowden. The other one is Egg. Egg. I do love eggs, guys. I eat like 4 or 5 eggs every day. Maybe that's why my testosterone levels are like superhuman. Might be the eggs. Egg. I want to get a... Well, I have it from January, Chris. Is this correct? Egg dog. This isn't it. Just an egg. It's just an egg. Just an egg. Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, we'll look at Brett. Let's see if Brett is on here. Otherwise, guys, we're going to have to do the rest of the meme coins on the after party. Yeah, there's not a lot of data on this. Damn it. A key to getting your meme coin taking off quickly is to get listed on these exchanges ASAP. Oftentimes people either work for these exchanges or they have really good connections. This one, I really don't have much to say about it. I mean, it's probably the same sort of thing, right? Chaos level. And we're tagging this part of it. I could even, yeah, it looks about right. Something like that. You could even do it a little bit more conservative and then you're tagged, but generally I like to do these wicks so you've got a little bit of ways to go still, and that's your tag. But it's interesting we reverse from there. If potentially this is forming another W, your next move up would be to 16 cents, so about a double from here. I don't see why that couldn't happen, right? And there's your kind of your ABCD. So that's 12 cents, and then chaos points to 16. It's possible. It's a meme coin. Just thought I'd talk about it. We can definitely do a tutorial on chaos levels. Maybe we just make a course on it. Who knows? Who knows what we'll do? Okay, so guys, look, I've got a bunch of stuff I'm going to talk about in the after party. We're kind of out of time for the public show. After party is where the real value comes in. If you're not already a member, consider signing up for a free trial. You can ask any question you want. I'll talk for as long as my voice works, or at least 45 minutes. I never go over an hour, to be honest. I'm not a super... When it comes to talking, Brian is the true superhuman. I am not. I get tired of hearing myself, and assume other people do as well. So come over to the after party, ask about whatever you asked about in this show and I didn't answer, and I will make sure to answer it over there. I've got one more meme coin I'm going to look at over there. We're going to look at Gala. Gala is trending on CoinGecko. So Gala is a big coin gaming company. We've got 2 FA coins we're going to look at, Octa and POKT. And then we're also going to talk about the Giga chip giant NVIDIA. You don't want to miss that. So I'll see you on the other side. If you're not already a member, consider signing up for a free trial. And come on the after parties, talk in the community. All right. Hope you guys, if I don't see you there, hope you have a great weekend. And I'll see you next week. All right. Bye, everybody.